Dave, as a team, you all have made adjustments offensively, defensively over these past few now weeks. Would you say that they're starting to pay off now?
Yeah, we're starting to see the fruits of it, and just being kind of relentless in getting better in all facets. The starting pitching has been very consistent, and tonight, obviously, the bullpen was really good last night, and yeah, just the offense in all facets. Kirsten, it's been better quality brand of baseball, and we're starting to put some wins together.
And how great was Julio's outing tonight?
Julio was really good. I thought he mixed really well. I thought Will, the finger's really good, and he was getting ahead. A lot of hitters by way of either fastball, the breaking ball, the changeup, and just kept those guys off balance. And for me, I just thought he cruised through that game, and something brewing. Through the fourth inning, you smelled it a little bit, but got the base hit through the 6-hole. But really, heck of an outing.
And what have you seen that's allowed Max Muncy to be so effective offensively?
I just think that he's just continuing to do a very good job of staying in the strike zone. He's using the entire field. He's hitting soft pitches, change up, breaking ball. He's hitting the heater. He's just an overall, he's playing, like I said earlier, a few days ago, he's playing gold glove defense, and he's just being a ball player instead of kind of trying to slug. He's just being a well-rounded ball player right now.
Thanks, Dave.
Yep.
Next question's from Rowan Kavner. Go ahead, Rowan.
Hey, Dave, you've talked a lot about Julio's process between starts. In what ways has it changed? And do you feel like that's helped him put starts behind him that maybe didn't go the way he would have wanted?
Yeah, I think that the guys that I've been around, Clayton being namely at the top, is after a start, you have a purpose with your side session. And I thought after that Anaheim start, he got a little too bullish with the fastball, worked on his secondary pitches in between starts, and came out and took that to the game. So I think that as far as the last year and a half, he's just been very intentional with his work in between starts.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Next question's from Mike DiGiovanna. Go ahead, DG.
Hey, Dave, did you realize it had been almost a month since you guys won 2 straight games?
I just learned that, DG, in San Diego. So I guess the bad stuff I try to put out of my mind. So thanks for bringing that to my attention.
The reason I ask is, with last night's emotional comeback win, another solid win tonight, do you feel like you guys are getting some of that swagger back?
I do. I do. And I think, you look at Gavin coming on, Matt Beatty coming on. And so it just adds that length to the lineup, and you mix that with good pitching, good defense, and what Max has done consistently, and the guys in the middle of the order. So you're going to have scoring opportunities, and just all around, we're playing much better. So we have too good a talent to have guys continuing to struggle collectively. So it's just nice to see some guys come out of it and put some wins together. And it's just a sign of good of our club playing good baseball.
Thanks.
Next question's from Max. Steven, go ahead.
Dave, you talked about Muncy being all around. We've seen the 2 plays against the netting the last 2 nights, but is there anything specific he's doing on defense, that's impressed you this year?
No, I think he's just moving around really well. I know that, each day he's taking grounders, whether that's at short, messing around, just moving his feet, just staying active and picking the baseball from the left side of the infield at times. I think he's done a great job with that. Obviously, the ball's in foul territory, the range, and just making the plays he needs to make. He's just an all-around good ball player. So I don't know anything that's different, but what I see this year, it's really good.
With AJ, he did a little bit more tonight, got to stay on the bases after he reached. What are you seeing from him? And was there any thought to having him play the outfield, or is that just sort of reserved for the weekend?
There was a thought, but I just felt that to get him out there, taking at bat, keep him current, run the bases, I just wanted to bank that. I didn't want to push it. And especially in that game, I just felt that that was the win. And so we'll see how tomorrow treatment, how he responds. Hopefully continues to get better. I'd love for him to be in the lineup on Friday, but if that's not the case, then we'll pivot. But we'll see come Friday.
Thanks, Dave.
Yep.
Next question is from Juan Toribio. Go ahead.
Hey, Dave, you mentioned Muncy's play there, but defensively, you had a couple of other nice plays. Do you feel like that part of your game is kind of starting to come around a little bit as well, the defense?
Well, I think a couple years ago, he was really good. I think the last year, which was a kind of a crazy year in itself, just didn't play up to his capabilities. And this year, he's just playing really plus defense.
Sorry, I meant more like the team just overall over the last couple of weeks, just the overall team defense.
I think the overall team defense has been considerably better. And it's, again, I've always said that it hasn't been lack of focus or preparation. And we're finishing plays much better than we had in the last, the few weeks prior.
And what do you see out of Jimmy Nelson today and just over the last 5 or 6 outings that he's had?
He's throwing more strikes. He's landing the breaking ball, shorting when he needs to, throwing the fastball in the zone, keeping him honest. So the slider versus right and left has been really good. So it was nice tonight to get him extend a little bit to do a 2-inning outing.